Are you a first-time buyer that wants to buy a property in Toronto? There's absolutely no way you can buy a property as a first-time buyer in Toronto. You heard me. That is what this article says. Coming from Toronto Star, you'd think it's a reputable source. You need an income of over $200,000 and a down payment of over $200,000 as well to buy a home in Toronto. Now, I hope you realize I completely disagree with this statement. I'm only sharing this article with you to show you how the media makes catchy headlines to capture your attention and put fear in the public's eyes. It's true, but it's a misleading headline. Now, before I get into details, my name is Sid Chandra. My team and I practice real estate here in the Greater Toronto area. If you like this type of content, please hit the like button below. My goal is to hit 100 likes on this video. And if you find this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and I would really appreciate it. If you'd like to chat about buying a property, selling a property, or an investment consultation, please click on the link below so you can book a call with me directly and we can help you get started. Okay, so the math they're doing is if you buy a freehold property in Toronto for $1.3 million, the income you're gonna need is $200,000 and the down payment would be over $200,000, which is 20% of anything over $1 million. In other words, if you haven't bought already, you should just quit. That's what they want you to think, but the truth is far from that. Now, in my 10 years of being in business, we have helped hundreds of clients buy their first property. And I can tell you, out of those hundreds of clients, very few of them have bought detached homes as their first property. They always buy a condo or townhouse and work their way up to a detached property. The 40-year average through all the ups and downs has been 7% appreciation every year. Most of the clients we've helped have bought properties and sold them in 3 to 5 years, used those proceeds to buy a bigger and better property. There is no way you can buy a $1.3 million property as your first purchase unless you have family money or you're doing a joint venture with someone. Every client we've helped had used their first purchase as a stepping stone towards buying their dream home. They first bought a property for $300,000 to $500,000 5 years ago, and then paid their mortgage down and now sold that same property for $850,000 to $900,000, used those proceeds to buy a detached home in the $1 million range. My family as well, 20 years ago when we first moved to Canada, bought a condo in an old building in Square One, Mississauga, which led us to another property and then to the one that we currently live in and are comfortable with. So yes, if you are buying a home with no equity and no family support, then you will need a down payment over $200,000 and income over $200,000 as well to purchase that $1.3 million property in Toronto. But the percentage of first-time buyers buying a $1.3 million property is less than 5%. If you buy and hold on to your property for 3 to 5 years, yes, there will be market corrections along the way, but in the long run, historically, you will see great appreciation on your property over the years. Now, during my conversation with clients, there are a few commonly asked questions which I'm going to address here. Interest rates are going up, we know the sales went down, and the market is cooling off. What are we seeing in the market currently? Yes, the year-over-year sales have gone down 41%, and the month-over-month sales since March have gone down 21%. So yes, we are seeing less transactions in the market currently. June 1st, they announced another rate hike, and that will affect the market big time. The total affordability of a person that wants to buy a property a few months ago is a lot different than it is now. I think the prices won't necessarily keep going up, but rather hover around the same range and likely drop in certain areas. But by drop, I don't mean a crash, but rather a drop from the peak month of February. Is there any upside to this current situation? Are there any positives to take away from this? Absolutely, the market was very volatile, and if we kept appreciating at the pace we were the past few years, we would have ended up with a bad crash. The rate hikes are helping control the market appreciation and end up with a healthy market correction rather than a recession. So although some people with the rate hikes may end up in situations that are not ideal, for the market as a whole, it is a good thing. An election is around the corner. what is the most important thing that needs to be addressed in this market? Supply. I think the most important factor to be addressed here is the current supply of the real estate market. It needs to increase drastically. At this point, with the rate hikes, the foreign buyers ban, the tax implications, that is slowing down the market, but in reality affecting those that aren't already in the market. By increasing supply in the current real estate market, we will help a lot of first-time buyers secure good financial foundation. I think this is what most parties are going to talk about. That's it for now. If you're a first-time buyer, don't be discouraged. There's still hope. And if you're an investor, there's tons of opportunities for you in a shifting market like this. You may even want to check out my other video where we talk about buying under market value properties and building an investment portfolio. Hope you found this video helpful, and remember, we provide results that move you.